A recent poll revealed that over 12 million Americans believe that some powerful figures like politicians or business leaders are actually shape-shifting reptilians masquerading as humans to manipulate world events. Now the question is who? My name is AJ Spatola with Most Amazing, and these are the top 10 real shape-shifting reptilians disguised as regular people. At number 10 is Mark Zuckerberg. In a Facebook Live Q&A, Mark Zuckerberg faced an unexpected question. Are you secretly a lizard? The 32-year-old billionaire dismissed it as very silly and saying he's definitely not a lizard. Classic denial, am I right? But here's the thing, people talking about his pauses and gestures as signs of hiding something. Like, for example, right after denying the allegations of being a lizard, he licked his lips. As if that doesn't warrant the need for a more thorough investigation, I don't know what does. But this isn't just about Marky Z. There are these conspiracy theories floating around for ages. I mean, people pointing fingers at politicians, celebs, even claiming that they've seen weird things like their eyes changing or their skin glitching. Like, many believe that lizard people are out there manipulating us, pulling the strings behind closed doors. I mean, it's all dismissed here as funny or silly when someone's being asked about their reptilian roots, but these theories keep resurfacing. Who knows, maybe there's more to it, but I guess we'll never know for sure. At number 9 is Prime Minister John Key. So the former Prime Minister of New Zealand was forced to confront the idea of being a lizard person after a citizen actually went out of their way to file an official Information Act request. Here's the Prime Minister's response, quote, "To the best of my knowledge, no. Having been asked that question directly, I've taken the unusual step of not only seeing a doctor, but a vet, and both confirmed that I am not a reptile." Key said, according to New Zealand's news hub, "So I'm certainly not a reptile. I've never been in a spaceship, nor in outer space, and my tongue is not overly long either." Hate that I have to be the one to break it to you, but he's totally lying. This is exactly what a lizard person trying to blend in would say. I mean, think about it, the whole vet and doctor thing could be a cover-up. Maybe they're in on it too. I mean, how else do you explain it? Reptiles taking human form, infiltrating our society, pulling strings from behind closed doors like a sci-fi movie. But listen, that quote he gave, denying spaceships and a long tongue, that's just a diversion tactic. Lizard people are smarter than that. They won't give away the game that easily. There's more to this than meets the eye, mark my words. Okay, if you're enjoying this video so far, you can support the channel by pressing like, subscribing at Most Amazing, and ringing that notification bell. At number 8 is Avril Lavigne. Avril Lavigne, the lizard queen? That's what some folks out there swear by. Picture this. He was a skater boy and she was replaced by a clone. Yeah, that's right. Avril Lavigne, the punk princess, was allegedly swapped out for a clone named Melissa. It sounds wild, but this whole lizard people thing isn't sci-fi anymore. The Avril Lavigne-Melissa switch, some say that because the real Avril was having such a tough time with the whole fame gig, so they snuck in a clone to take her place. Conspiracy theorists point to clothing choices, facial gestures, even song lyrics searching for clues. Some even claim there's a photo with Melissa scribbled on Avril's hand. At number 7 is the former defense secretary, Donald Rumfeld. There's this odd moment back in 2011 on a radio show when Donald Rumfeld, the former defense secretary, got grilled by comedian Louis C.K. as Louis was set on questioning Rumsfeld about being a lizard alien. Got super awkward because Rumsfeld dodged the questions and didn't confirm nor deny anything. Now this incident fueled the fire for those who are convinced that reptilian creatures are real. Some believe it's a cover-up while others think it's just a ridiculous idea, but hey, for those who buy into this lizard people thing, that interview was pure gold, feeding their theories about these wild, secretive reptiles living among us. At number 6 is Dalton McGuinty, former Ontario Premier. Now we've gone through a denial and a neither confirmation nor denial, but this dude actually comes out and confirms it. See, back in 2003, during the Ontario elections, there was this wild news release. The campaign for Ernie Eves, his opponent, called McCartney an evil reptilian kitten eater from another planet. But hold on, because the twist comes in later, because after McCartney won and became the premier, he didn't deny the accusation. No, instead, he responded with a tongue-in-cheek remark, "That's premier evil reptilian kitten eater from another planet, thank you very much." I mean, come on, what kind of response is that if there's no truth to it? He admitted it! I mean, directly. It makes you wonder what else he's hiding. At number 5 is Kim Kardashian. I mean, have you seen how Kim Kardashian treats her kid's pet bearded lizard? That poor thing's nails are too long, it's been dolled up like a toy, and reptiles aren't dolls, they're living creatures with specific needs. And that jewelry on the lizard isn't cool, as bearded dragons like that one have a third eye on their head to sense light, not to be covered up with bling. Plus, they're also holding it wrong, which is just asking for trouble. Now, if Kim thinks it's fine to treat a lizard like a living doll, then it's not a leap to think that she might have a thing for reptiles. At number 4 is Chicago West. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree, as Chicago West, the daughter of Kim Kardashian, fiercely handles snakes during a family vacation. Many see it as bravery, but what if there's more to it? Conspiracy theorists, like me, speculate that this fearless act around reptiles could indicate something deeper, a link to the mysterious lizard people. Some say that these creatures have the ability to communicate with reptiles effortlessly, making them more comfortable around them than the average person. Now, this little Chicago's ease with snakes could be more than just bravery. It could be a sign of her connection to the lizard people. This behavior aligns with the theory that these shape-shifting beings walk among us disguised as regular people. Perhaps this isn't fearlessness, but her true nature hidden in plain sight. At number 3 is Paul McCartney. The thing about conspiracy theories is once they latch onto something, they stick like glue. And in the case of Paul McCartney, there's this wild theory floating around that he actually was unalived in a car crash and was replaced by a lookalike. Fans went bonkers, scouring the Beatles songs for hidden messages, claiming that they found clues hinting at his demise. But McCartney himself debunked it in an interview, saying that he's just been laying low, not pushing up daisies. Now, of course, that's what a clone would say, especially if that clone was a lying reptilian alien. At number 2 is Justin Bieber. One of the most notorious reptilian humanoids today is Justin Bieber. He's been suspected of being a lizard for a long time, but he made a huge mistake when he visited Australia for his Purpose tour. He performed in Sydney, Brisbane, Melbourne, and Perth, and it was in Perth that he revealed his true nature to hundreds of fans who saw him transform into a giant reptile. A news article from Perth now reported the shocking event, but then quickly deleted it. Did Bieber's team censor the story? Most likely. The article said that the police were called by terrified fans who witnessed a, quote, disgusting colored scales covering Bieber's body. And at number 1 is Queen Elizabeth II. One of the most convincing evidence for this is the Queen of England, Elizabeth II. She is actually a lizard from another planet, and I'm not the only one who thinks so. David Icke, a writer, speaker, and famous conspiracy theorist, has exposed her and her family as reptilian hybrids in a 1991 interview. Icke also believes that the Queen is part of the Illuminati, a secret society of the most powerful people on Earth who control the world. They're all reptilian descendants, including all the royal families of the world. And don't you think it's suspicious that her name is Elizabeth? I mean, Lizzie for short. Isn't Lizzie also short for lizard? There are real shape-shifting reptilians disguised as regular people, and they're everywhere. They have infiltrated the highest levels of government, the media, entertainment, and even religion. They're manipulating us with their mind control and their advanced technology, and they are preparing for a global takeover. Sorry, I just blanked out for 10 minutes. Nothing I told you was real. Reptile people don't exist, and please continue living out your lives as usual. As always, if there's a real human being you think I've missed, feel free to let me know down in the comments. This has been AJ with Most Amazing, and I will catch you all in another video. If there's a real human being you think I've missed, feel free to let me know down in the comments. This has been AJ with Most Amazing, and I will catch you all in another video. That was fun. At number 2 is Justin Bieber. One of the most notorious reptilian humanoids today is Justin Bieber. He's been suspected of being a lizard for a long time, but he made a huge mistake when he invited Australia for his Purpose tour. He performed in Sydney, Brisbane, Melbourne, and Perth, and it was in Perth that he revealed his true nature to hundreds of fans who saw him transform into a giant reptile. A news article from Perth now reported the shocking event, but then quickly deleted it. Did Bieber's team censor the story? Most likely. The article said that the police were called by terrified fans who A recent poll revealed that over 12 million Americans believe that some powerful figures like politicians or business leaders are actually shape-shifting reptilians masquerading as humans to manipulate world events. Now the question is who? My name is AJ Spatola with Most Amazing, and these are the top 10 real shape-shifting reptilians disguised as regular people. Did Bieber's team censor the story? Most likely. The article said that the police were called by terrified fans who witnessed a disgusting... Sorry, I'm at the top. by fans who witnessed a, quote, disgusting colored scales covering Bieber's body. And at number 1 is Queen Elizabeth. Speculate that this fearless act around reptiles could indicate something deeper, a link to the mysterious lizard people. Some say that these creatures have the ability to communicate with reptiles effortlessly, making them more comfortable